It's so exciting. I think it's Manchester's really putting itself on the map for bringing new shows to life. Like we've had things like Back to the Future starting here, and Juliet, like loads of big shows. So it's so cool that this is the next one, Freaky Friday. And the thing that I think is really, really cool is that it's not going to kind of one of the kind of, I guess, the expected venues like the Palace or the Opera House or the Lowry. It's coming to an independent venue like Home, which is just going to bring such a new audience to them and really kind of open up this experience to a much wider audience than it might get in another venue, which I think is great.
Absolutely. I mean, what do you think makes Manchester so special that we are getting so many of these shows opening here first before the West End?
I mean, if I'm really biased, I think it's because we have the best audiences. I've just been on a UK tour, and the Manchester audiences from that tour, for me, really stood out as the best. So they're there, they're up for it. They really kind of take ownership of the new shows that are here, and they just want to champion, hopefully, local talent, but also kind of locally grown shows and everything that's happening in this really vibrant city.
I totally agree with you, George. Honestly, I love this city and I love the fact that we are getting such amazing shows and new shows right here. So tell us about Freaky Friday. I love the movie. All right. What we're going to get with the musical.
So the musical is, I guess, an extension of the movie. So I watched the film in my research for this, and all of the plot points are hit, but don't come expecting to see a carbon copy of the 2003 film with Lindsay Lohan in it. It is everything with that and more. The songs are insane. They're it's really rare to say that there isn't a weak song in this show. They all showcase the cast and the story so well. An awesome score by Tom Kitts and Brian Yorkie. But you're going to have kind of fun, incredible choreography, really funny scripts, but also some really nice heartfelt moments as well that kind of show you the importance of family and friendship as well.
Well, that's it. I mean, it feels really nice, kind of heartwarming. You've got a bit of everything in there. And for you as a musical director, I mean, it must be great working on something that is new and fresh like this. Where do you actually start, George?
So we start, I guess, a couple of weeks before rehearsals start. Well, there's the casting. We cast everyone, which is really exciting, kind of pulling together who's going to be representing these characters, who's going to be bringing the vision to life. But you start just in rehearsals by pulling the music apart, teaching everyone absolutely everything, and then just start layering and layering and layering. So kind of putting the harmonies in, talking about acting choices and vocal choices within the songs, and then layering in choreography, layering in how everything fits together. There's a lot of moving parts, but you achieve it. We've done it in about 3.5 weeks, which is really, really quick.
That is definitely a wheel that you are racing on there. I don't think people appreciate all of that and, how quick sometimes a turnaround has to be and all those different levels that go into it. You talked about the cast then going in on the casting. I mean, Rebecca Locke, we had her in Manchester recently with the Steps musical. Was it great to get her on board? Because I think she's amazing.
It really was. And Becky is such a wonderful person to work with. Like, she is so funny and is able to bring out comedy that I don't think even some of us realised was in the scripts. Her voice as well is absolutely insane. Like, she sings a lot of the show, but has a couple of really standout numbers where even in rehearsals we're just like, oh my goodness! Like, and some of them are really quite heartfelt moments as well. And even when you're in like kind of a bland studio where no one's in costume, there's no set, it's literally someone sat on a couple of like plastic chairs, they're still able to bring out all of this emotion and really tell a story. And Becky is phenomenal at that.
Yeah, she
Absolutely phenomenal.
totally is. Yeah, she is. I was going to ask you actually, what is your favorite moment so far, musically or emotionally in the show?
So there's a really big sequence in Act Two. So without giving too much away, instead of a fortune cookie like there is in the film, it's an hourglass that gets broken, and they have to find another one to put it back together so they can swap back. And there's a kind of a 10-minute sequence in Act Two, which is a massive song, um, where certain parts of that plot start moving us towards the end of the show. And the song itself is great, and so much storytelling kind of comes into it. It just keeps on going. Teaching it was really tricky, and I think learning it for the company was really tricky. But once it was in there, once we started getting on its feet, it started making a lot of sense. And so it was really rewarding to see that. But also, it is just one of those mega sequences where the audience would just be like, not quite know what's hit them, but also we'll just see this spectacle of movement and singing and like vision on stage.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see this. What's it going to feel like though for you on that, that opening night, that world premiere night? Can you actually let yourself relax, or is it nerve-wracking?
It's definitely nerve wracking. I think we all, as performers, we all get nervous, and that's not a bad thing. I think it shows that we care about what we do. So I think I'll probably be I'm one of those people that goes really quiet when they're just kind of gearing up for something. But I think when we're like through it, I'll feel really proud of the cast and of the band as well. We've got an awesome band and company. I'll feel really proud of them. And at the end, it will just be this wonderful kind of like, we've done it, and now we need to keep it going for the next 6 weeks. I can't express how excited I am and how proud I am of this company as well.
And to be home in Manchester over the festive season, actually
Exactly.
home at home,
Home at
Manchester.
home. Yeah.
There's no place
Yeah.
like it.
There's no place like it. And as performers, a lot of us are used to being away from home over Christmas. So I feel really privileged to be able to be in my own home for Christmas, which is lovely. And obviously, a lot of our company are traveling to be here, and they're very excited to be in Manchester. So we're very much making Manchester our collective home at home over Christmas.